But was it like in the West Palm area, like the West Palm that we would recognize, or was it
Palm Beach West.
Palm Beach West?
Excuse
Oh my
me.
gosh,
Excuse
Eric.
me.
I know, and we even did this outside. Suebelle corrected me on the street. I said West Palm, and she said, "Excuse me, it's Palm Beach West." It does have a better ring to it.
We have to talk it up.
I've got to tell you something. Take me off speaker.
Well, unless you are living under a rock, you have seen my next guest's videos. She is the queen of Palm Beach, Suebelle Robbins. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. It's a treat.
I really, if you would have told me, I think I started this podcast 6 months ago. If you would have told me that I would be sitting next to you right now, I wouldn't believe you. I really wouldn't.
Thank you. That's very sweet of you.
Do you feel like there's like Oprah, there's Cher, they don't need a last name. If you say Suebelle to anyone, they know exactly who you're talking about now.
Well, that's why I use it.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. I was in the travel business, and my nickname had been Suebelle in Texas.
Okay.
And I was checking in a group from Richmond, Virginia
Okay.
to go to Switzerland, and I had my name tag. It was like my first trip with this company, first time in the business.
Yeah.
And it said Suebelle. And these two girls came up to get checked in, and one said to the other, "Oh, Suebelle, isn't that the most darling name you ever heard of?"
I think I might keep that.
And I said to myself, I'm going to do that. And then once we got to Switzerland, a lot of people wanted a room change.
Okay.
And they went looking for Miss Bell,
Yeah.
who didn't exist. So it's worked for me also.
Well, it's incredible. I would imagine you can't walk down the street anymore in Palm Beach without having people stop you every 5 seconds,
Or
right?
cars go by. We love you, Suebelle. Yeah, it's just wonderful.
Well, this
It's
is like
fun.
a little embarrassing to admit, and I finally told you, but for anyone watching who doesn't see my TikToks every day, I posted a TikTok a few days ago, and I said, there's a lot of bragging that goes on in Palm Beach, who has the biggest house or club membership or diamonds. I don't brag about anything besides living across. So this is going to sound creepy, by the way. I don't brag about anything except for living across the street from Suebelle, which sounds weird, but I do a lot of work out here, and sometimes I just see you walking out to your car, and I'm like, she has to live across the street from me. Why would she be coming and going so often?
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah.
And it makes me feel so grateful.
Well, you are very loved, and you've grown this massive. How many do you like? 800,000 followers? More than
A
800,000?
little more,
It's incredible.
like 810 or something.
It's actually wild, and you have an autobiography coming out soon.
I do.
When does that come
Beyond
out?
My Wildest Dreams.
Is that title because all of this is just beyond your wildest dreams?
Yes, well, I had a little problem with scotch.
I know a lot of people who have.
Cavassier and red
Yeah,
wine.
okay.
And my life was pretty unmanageable at
Sure.
one point. And a lady was helping me get sober, and she said, if you don't drink
Yeah.
and continue to stay in recovery, your life will become beyond your wildest dreams. And I remember when she said that, I got chills on
Yeah,
my arms.
sure.
And it's true. What she told me is true. I mean, this is a life beyond my wildest dreams.
I've had a few friends who have had, problems
Issues.
with alcohol, and I actually had a friend who was on this podcast, and she was a model. She was on America's Next Top Model, and then she moved to New York, and she, alcohol kind of like slipped into her daily life.
Sure.
She stopped drinking, and now she is doing everything that she's set her mind to, and it's just wild how you take one thing like that out of your life, and it's also hard in a city like New York, in a town like Palm Beach, where so much is social, and you're out. Are you out every night?
Pretty much.
You go out to dinner every night, don't you?
But not late. But I do
Yeah.
like to go out.
I like to go out every night in New York because I feel like if you're in a city like that, or if you're in Palm Beach, here I feel like I'm almost on vacation, so I feel
Oh, it is.
tempted to go out every night. But it's hard, and it takes a lot of determination to say, I'm cutting it, I'm not having that in my life. And now you've just proven that without alcohol,
When you're done, you're done.
it's beyond your wildest dreams, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it's absolutely incredible. So you started on social media when you were roughly 75 years old.
Yeah, and I started serious modeling when I was 30, and most people are done when they're 25 or
Sure.
23. Yeah, I'm sort of Benjamin Butt.
I mean, you are aging in reverse. Absolutely. Your skin is incredible. I want whatever your skincare routine is. We also have to talk about your hair because I know you have a line of hair care
Yeah,
too. That's incredible.
Yeah.
How did you decide? I mean, it's become so iconic, I guess, your hair. I've seen the videos where you teach people how to do the Suebelle hair. Like,
It
is
got
that
8 million views.
I
Do you
don't
believe it?
know. Yes, I 100%
Yeah,
believe
that's
that.
All-time high.
You don't know how many times I've sent your videos back and forth to like my mom, my sister, my friends, my family. Everyone has seen your videos because I'm like, this is Palm Beach. Like this is everything that you could possibly imagine in Palm Beach. It's incredible. But so I want to go back. So you started social media at 75. I feel like when I was 24 when I started in social media. So I've kind of not. I don't want to say I grew up on social media, but I learned a lot of life lessons. I've learned to kind of, what to keep my mouth shut on when it comes to social.
Restraint of pen and tongue.
But like with age comes wisdom, and you kind of learn how to, control your immediate emotions and what you're going to post. But have there been moments where you're like, maybe I shouldn't have said that? Can I go back and retract that statement? Like even when you have that wisdom and you're like, I wasn't a real adult when I was on social media when I started. I'm like, God, why did I post that? Have you ever had that moment?
I hate to say it, but no.
I love that.
No, I just really, I don't have much of a filter.
Well, I think that's why you're successful on social media too, right?
Yeah, I don't like to be negative.
Sure.
Well, when I did outfits of the day
Yeah.
and when I critique people's outfits,
Yeah.
I would say that's a terrible shirt.
Sometimes people need to hear that, by the way.
Yeah, but then I say, but you have gorgeous eyes.
Sure.
You always balance it with
Yeah, you have to balance it.
Positive.
But you got your start on social media from critiquing the outfits, right? Didn't someone come up to you on Worth Avenue and ask you about your
a girl
outfit?
named Devora.
Okay.
She'll say, "What are you wearing?"
Yeah.
And I was at Pizza Al Fresco,
Okay.
beautiful, wonderful restaurant, and we were walking down the street to McLaughlin's to a trunk show, and she just popped out and wanted to know what I was wearing.
Did she have the camera on you already, or was it like?
No, I guess she just had a phone. I'm sure she just had a phone.
Sure.
But we got 16,000 votes and or hits in a couple hours.
Yeah, so it did well.
So then she asked me to do it again, and I had the same success.
Yeah.
And then I had these two younger girls that said, "We think we can make you a star."
Who were they connected to from that original video, or did they just see the
No,
video?
they were friends.
Got it.
And I didn't even know they were on social media.
Sure.
Because they're quite a bit younger.
Got it. It's interesting. You need that younger, I used to work for a digital marketing agency. People who ran the company were not the ones creating the actual social content. They wanted the 20-something-year-olds who were chronically addicted to their phones and could create these sort of clicky, things we were dealing with TV shows. But it's good to take, a young person's mix the two, and you were the perfect mix. And something obviously clicked. Was there one video that they posted on your account that really just spiked, or what was it?
You mentioned the hair.
Yeah, it was the hair video.
A big thing.
The hair's iconic.
Yeah, the hair thing, still today. And I did a video on alcoholism.
Oh wow!
And that was incredible. And it was just off the cuff, talking about, is your life unmanageable? Are you tired of the way you feel?
Right.
There's something you can do about it.
Yeah, definitely.
Nobody can say you have to stop.
Right.
Because who cares what you think?
Wasn't there a video also with a car that went viral?
Ooh, yes.
Was that a bad one? Should I not bring up the car video?
I'm not a great parker.
I'm not either.
No, it's
I
hard.
can't drive.
Well, the trick is to move way up when you're parallel parking, but sometimes I get too close and there'll be a little nick.
Oh, wait. How many have you been in multiple car accidents?
Yes, quite a few.
How many? Because I've been in 7.
Oh, I was thinking about counting them the other day, but I didn't continue with it. But
there were that many.
It started in high school. I took a left in front of a red light, and it wasn't my car, of course.
It's always someone else's.
Yeah.
I'm a lot more careful if it's my car.
What happened was I nicked a truck. Didn't dent it. It was just a paint thing.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the person saw me do it.
They always do.
So I said, "I'll give you $300 in cash to
just make this go away."
And there's cream you can buy that if you put it on, it takes it off.
Yeah.
But anyway, bottom line was 2 policemen came to my door.
Wait, this was down here?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's an easy island to find someone.
But I wasn't home, so they didn't come. But a sergeant came later in the day, and I had him laughing.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, if I showed up to your door and I saw some like a sweet person answer the door, "Hi, come in. I have snacks." Like,
Smile.
yeah, smile. Oh my gosh, how did that happen?
Can I get you a Pepsi?
Yeah, is that what you did? Did you
My
did you
husband
butter
was
them up?
addicted to Diet Pepsi, so I have all these left. So anybody that comes to my house,
You offer 'em a
want
Pepsi.
Diet Pepsi.
Yeah.
Want to get rid of them.
I love that so much. So did it get rid of them? You gave them a Pepsi and they went away?
Yeah.
I feel like this should be a Pepsi ad.
I had them laughing.
Wait,
you
I
know?
love that so much.
That's a good way. Humor.
Yeah, humor and then offer them something and hopefully they go away.
And don't take yourself seriously.
So the $300 didn't work to get the person to just go away and ignore it.
No, I'm a little resentful of him.
I would be too, but the problem down here is that there's so many nice cars. So I definitely can't drive down here. Like my luck, I would hit a Rolls Royce or something. Not a. I would never hit the Honda. I would only hit the Rolls Royce. Like it would be terrible. And then it's like $3,000 to fix a nick.
Well, there's a nice club I belong to, and there's one of the men that the valet. He'll come and take my car and
Sure.
fix it, and then bring it back. And
That's so nice.
so
That's
I'll give you his name if you need it.
I think I need it. I don't think I want. Where's Jeremy? He's probably listening. He doesn't. If Jeremy had his way, I would never be behind a wheel again. Like there's no reason that I should be on the road. It's a safer place without me driving. We have to talk about a little show that you might have been on.
Oh yes, 4 episodes.
4 episodes. I want to point that out because I think I was going through social media. A lot of the responses and a lot of the comments I saw were how disappointed they were that you weren't in more of that show. They thought that this was going to be like Suebelle's show. What, like, did you see
Hardly.
any of these responses?
People would say, "I want to see more of Suebelle," something like that.
That's an
Or she
understatement.
needs her own show,
That.
something like that.
Yes.
But, yeah, it was fun.
How did you get brought into that world?
Word of mouth. A friend in New York sent my Instagram to
Yeah.
a producer,
Sure.
and she gave it to her producer, and ended up having his name's Johnny Gould. He's lovely, and we had like a 2-hour breakfast at St. Ambrose, and
I love it there.
he said he wanted me to be. you
Yeah.
know. So they gave me 4 episodes.
Sure.
And it was unscripted.
Yep.
As you can imagine.
As I could tell. Yeah.
Nobody turned tables or started throwing
Thank
food.
God. I
But,
mean, that would have been.
but it got a little. There's a little backbiting.
Was that your first experience with reality TV? Have you done any other reality? Have you been even in the background? Because my friends have all been on, the Real Housewives, and it is crazy to see some of these scenes happen in real time.
No, this was the first.
Yeah.
And I was friendly with one girl, and all the other girls were so nice. And
Yeah, I was gonna ask if there was one that kind of, because if you're sort of like a friend of one, they'll sort of bring you in to either. Sometimes they bring you in to be the voice of reason or the comical relief, or I want to ask you about your kiss with.
but it wasn't scripted, so
Right.
I just would say
Right. Whatever.
what I said, how I saw it. Like, can't you all get along?
I saw that.
It's
Yeah.
like
The voice of
Rodney-
reason.
Wasn't it Rodney King with O.J. after the riots with O.J. Simpson?
Yeah, you need someone to come in and smooth things over when it gets too heated, because I think with reality TV what they like is the drama, but not if it drags on for too long that you can't get the rest of the storylines out there.
Yeah, and there were too many storylines at the same time.
Yeah,
It
it's a
was
lot.
confusing.
They talk a lot about these rules of Palm Beach. Did you watch the entire series? Have you seen the whole thing? There are a lot of, I felt like for the first 3 episodes, they kept saying these rules, the rules of Palm Beach, the rules of Palm Beach. And I'm like, I've been coming down here for 11 years. Do you think that there are rules in Palm Beach, or do you think it's just you kind of make Palm Beach what your Palm Beach is? I don't think you have to have a certain Palm Beach.
Yeah, I've never heard any rules, and I don't think the show was really indicative of Palm Beach. They were trying to make it Palm Beach County.
Sure.
And they decided to drop county, and it was all Palm
Beach,
And
yeah.
it was, it's sort of comical. I mean, if you live here, you know that that's the farthest thing from Palm Beach proper.
I think what I like about Palm Beach is that down here at least, we have so many different groups of friends. There are some that are members of, clubs. There are some that have never stepped foot in a club. There are some that, come down for, weekends here and there. And I think that Palm Beach, like a lot of these towns that people visit in certain times of the year, Nantucket, the Hamptons, Palm Beach, it's whatever you want to make for yourself here, right?
A lot of people come and reinvent themselves, but I think they do that every place.
Everywhere they go. It's a really nice place, and I think that if you're watching that show and thinking, wow, this is Palm Beach, I don't think that's.
No, it wasn't.
I
But-
don't think
but
that's Palm Beach.
in a way, if you've ever been driving on the highway and there's a big crash over, you can't stop looking. Did anybody die? Is there blood on the pavement? Parts of the show, to me, are like that. They're like a car crash.
Yeah, and you can't look away.
No, you can't.
No,
And-
that was what it was for me. I was like, I can't stop watching this. Like, it was so. There were some parts where I'm just like, is this gonna end? You know what? The only part that I was like really truly put off by was there was the Romina, I think was her name, and it seemed like the whole time they were trying to change her, and I'm like, if that's who she is, let that be who she is.
And
but
mispronouncing where she was from.
that I didn't like either. I
Yeah.
thought that was a little. It was in poor taste, but I think you're right. As a whole, people are watching it for enjoyment. It's not. It's not educational programming, and you're not, learning about.
You're not curing cancer. You're watching
Right.
not a silly show, but
And it's done really well. I think it's right now. I want to say it's like number 6 on Netflix, or maybe 7. It's
is
like
that amazing or what? I
climbing
think
in the ranks.
people like that.
People like that, and people love you. And I'm telling you, if there's a season 2, if those producers are smart, they're gonna bring you back on for more than just 4 episodes. Would
No.
you do more if they
No,
asked?
I don't think it's a great fit. I mean, they were all so sweet,
Yeah.
and nice to me,
Sure.
and I sort of at times felt like a elder statesman, but it's not really me.
It's not you,
and
yeah.
it's not Palm Beach.
It's definitely-
Palm Beach. I know.
It's definitely not the Palm Beach I know either. Can we just back up though for 1 second, because you did casually drop that you had a little kiss with Ronald Reagan? Was
Oh
it?
yes,
Can
that
you
was
tell
so
me about that?
exciting.
What was that? I mean, you came in and just dropped the bomb, and then they all just skirted over it. And I'm like, are we not gonna revisit that?
No, my first husband was with Gannett newspapers.
Okay.
And like USA Today.
Sure.
And so if you're in politics, you want to be in the newspaper. So
Right.
they always have a great rapport with politics in the press.
Mm.
So I was invited to the Christmas party
Okay.
at the White House. And it was very exciting.
Sure.
It was like December 23rd. And I've always been sort of a friendly person.
Yeah.
And I got friends with this guy. He got on his uniform.
Sure.
And I asked him where President Reagan was going to be coming out. He pointed, and of course I was standing right there. And a member of our board, who was a banker, so boring guy, he's like trying to talk to Reagan. And I said, "You can meet a banker any day. I think you're adorable." And I kissed him, and he went like that. And
Stop.
It was wonderful.
See, why didn't we get that story on the show, guys? Hello. Like, I want that on the show. That is so entertaining.
Yeah.
I love that story. See, it's like these little things that you see. They film these big episodes, and then there's something interesting like this that comes out. And I'm like, wait, I want more of that, actually. It's so fascinating.
It was exciting. It was
Um,
in the newspaper, too.
I'm sure it was. You were at that finale scene also, where there was a lot of back and forth between. I'm trying to keep all the names straight. Hillary with Gail, and then Hillary with Rosalind. Is there one? Are you able to say if you're better friends with one of them?
Yeah, Hillary, I met because she's in real estate.
Okay.
And she had a beautiful estate on the market, and it had a tennis court. And she's a big tennis rat.
Player. Yeah.
And so I met her there. And when they were just asking us to, she was already on the show.
Yeah.
And I had met the producer, and he asked me to go to Hillary's house.
Sure.
And I met her there. And I had lunch with her.
Okay.
And crazy about her husband.
Yeah.
And when they renewed their
Oh, he seems so nice.
he's darling.
He's great.
Luke, when they renewed their vows, we were on a yacht
Yeah.
with all flowers in the bow. That's the front, right?
Yeah.
Bow.
I think so. Yeah. And, then the
um,
stern is.
And
the
I
back.
held her flowers.
Yeah.
I was her matron of honor.
I love it.
And I was hoping they would film that, but it's not really.
They cut so much. I mean,
Yeah.
when my friends were on Housewives, they filmed 40 hours for one episode, which is just, I mean, it's wild how much material
I
they.
spend the whole day like for.
A 5-minute
5
scene.
minutes,
Yeah,
yes,
it's
yes.
wild, and you do the whole hair and make. I mean, you do your hair and
I
makeup
did
every day. but-
remember you asked me about if I'd been in any other.
Yeah.
I was in Mystic River
You
with
were.
Clint Eastwood, and he came over to the car and he said, "How are y'all doing?" We said, "Fine." And the kid that was driving, we were in a parade,
Yeah.
convertible, and
Sure.
I was a senator's wife, and he said, "How are you doing?" I said, "Well, this is his first job."
Yeah.
The kid that was driving, and he said, Well, you're doing a good job. A
That
good job.
is
It was so
incre-
exciting.
That is
And
wild.
then we had a break, and I was sitting next to a guy I knew, and not Bruce Willis, Sean Penn.
Okay.
Came and sat right next to me, and
Yeah.
you're not to look at any of the stars, so I had to play like he wasn't
Yeah,
there.
he wasn't there.
But it was great. It was a wonderful day.
That
It's
is
Columbus
so
Day.
cool.
I remember it. Yeah.
See, you were just like never-ending stories. Like these
Little-
are the stories that I want to hear,
Uh.
and these are interesting stories that don't seem like I feel like there was just a lot of bragging on that show, and I'm like,
Oh.
it's so much name dropping. Like
Gail.
Gail.
The last episode when she said, "Bring me my clippings." And
What did
like
you
they
think
were
when you
from
saw
like
that?
1985 or something. Who cares?
But what did you when you because they brought you in for that finale scene that you were sitting there for the whole. I mean, I don't know how long that lasted. It was maybe an 8-minute scene if you watch it on TV. How long was that going back and forth for? It had to have been at least an hour, right?
Maybe. At one point, I
Walked up.
left.
I
Yeah.
noticed. I'm like, wait, where did Suebelle go?
Yeah.
She was in the scene, and then it just cuts back, and I'm like, oh,
It's like
she's given up on this conversation.
Boring.
It is boring. Like that level of pettiness, bringing the clippings and the. You're right, from 20, however many years ago. Like, were you just shocked
And
when
she,
you
like,
saw that?
Snapped at her assistant. Bring me my bag. I was like, oh.
I don't like that.
I would never.
See, that's why I would be nervous to do a show in any because the editing, you never have control over the edit. But weren't they filming some sort of pilot of something with you and like the real Palm Beach, or did I just see that on TikTok and that was? It could have been AI. I never know what's AI anymore.
Yeah. Well, there was something we were going to go. Another group of people. We were going to go to different houses
Got
on
it.
the market in Palm Beach.
Oh, cool. See, that I would have
But
loved
they
to
weren't
see.
Palm Beach houses.
Got it. But was it like in the West Palm area, like the West Palm that we would recognize, or was it
Palm Beach
Palm
West.
Beach West?
Excuse
Oh my
me.
Gosh,
Excuse
Eric.
me.
I know, and we even did this outside. Suebelle corrected me on the street. I said West Palm, and she said, "Excuse me, it's Palm Beach West." It does have
We
a better
have
ring
to talk it up.
It.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. Did you feel? I mean, how many years have you been coming down to Palm Beach?
I
and
came when
Palm
I
Beach
was
West?
23, but full time 20
So
or
is
seasonally.
So for someone who's been coming down for that many years, is it absolutely wild to see the activity that's going on in Palm Beach West? Because before, even when I started coming down, if you were talking about Palm Beach West, now I'm laughing saying it, talking about Palm Beach West, it was like, well, what's even over there? Now, I mean, we go to the gym over there, we go to restaurant, Milos is over there, we go to restaurants over there. Is it wild to see what's happening?
It is, but it's also exciting.
You're excited by it? Because I think
Because-
that some people are not, but I think that they're not thinking clearly. I think that they need to realize that there's this whole piece of land over there that's underdeveloped.
There was a stigma.
Okay.
You either lived in Palm Beach or you lived in West Palm Beach.
Sure.
And people would say, I live in Palm Beach, West. I mean, they would insert West after they'd already said Palm
Right, almost like
Beach.
they were a little ashamed of it.
Yeah, not quite. And they'll say, well, I used to live.
Yeah. But I don't love that. Like, I think that like even with the show, I think they called it members only Palm Beach, but they could have called it
Palm Beach County.
It could have been Palm Beach County, and I think that it would be like showing members only Manhattan, but they live in Brooklyn. Like it's just a total, and there's nothing
That's a
right.
great, yeah.
But there's nothing right or wrong with either of those places, especially with. I mean, if you guys could see the level of, if you guys come down to Palm Beach, you know. If you go to Palm Beach West, you know. But if you haven't been down here and you're thinking for a second that Palm Beach West is some, no man's land, you're crazy. Like
Yeah,
it is.
it's fabulous.
Do you go out a lot over there? Will you go to like Milos
Sure.
Yeah?
They're like Harry's.
Harry's
and-
is so good.
Yeah, and the pizza, Adrian's.
Okay, I haven't been there.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Is it great?
Harry's was in New York
Yeah.
at.
Is it Cipriani?
Cipriani.
Yeah.
And he was married to Adrian.
Okay.
And she's deceased, but he had a pizza restaurant
Sure.
opened it. It's called Adrian's.
Okay.
It's right there.
I gotta check that out.
And the bar scene looks really exciting.
Yeah.
And that's just one. My only sad is they tore down the movie theater.
Yeah,
And
where do you
we
go to
used-
see a movie
We used
around
to go
here?
to the movies every week, and
Yeah.
it was in City Place.
Sure.
And they've tried to rename it, called it Rosemary,
Rosemary Square. Yeah.
Didn't work.
Yeah.
Everybody loves it, so they're
Yeah.
back to City Place.
I think that's good to keep some things, original to make people happy who have been coming down here for so many years, not change too much too fast. But
Well, I'm really sad too. I mean, they have the Kravitz Theater where you see Broadway
Yeah.
plays, But in Palm Beach, we have a beautiful. It was a theater,
Okay.
and in the 50s they used to have Broadway shows.
Yeah.
It was very elegant. The women wore furs and diamonds,
Yeah.
and the men wore black tie. Well, it sat empty
Sure.
for 20 years,
Yeah.
and at one point it was going to be $7 million just to get rid of the mold.
Right.
And Glazer, who is a developer
Yeah.
around here, very successful, he paid to get it redone.
Yeah. Oh, is this the Playhouse?
At the Playhouse. And it could have been so easy to just put a movie theater
Right,
in there.
yeah.
But they put Cartier and
A lot of stores.
Thomas Brown instead. But so I'm hoping I'd like to make a pitch to get a movie theater.
I think a movie theater would be great. You know, it's also crazy. I drive off the island to get frozen yogurt all the time, like every night. I'm a frozen yogurt addict, and there's no Do you know a good place
Yeah,
to get Where?
Snickers, right across the street from.
I need to look this up. Is it like the frozen yogurt where you pull the thing and you can put all the little fixins in?
Yeah. You
I
can
need
do
to
it
check that out
way.
because we've been driving to Palm Beach
Where do you
West.
go?
I don't even know the name of it. I have no idea. Jeremy drives me there. I don't drive,
You don't
obviously.
drive.
I'm not driving. I have a driver inside. Exactly.
No, Snickers, I think is the name.
I'm gonna check out Snickers.
It's right before you get to Lola's.
Got it. Oh,
that corner.
yeah. So what are your other favorite restaurants on the island?
Oh, I love every Sunday I go to La Galoo.
I love La Galoo.
I adore Biblioque.
That's
and at
so
the
great.
end of our block,
Yeah.
they've opened a Biblioque bistro.
Yeah, that's
and
great.
Market. And Erin is the manager, and she's just wonderful.
Yeah.
And God, I like to go over the bridge from 5 o'clock. No, from 4:30 to 5:30.
Okay.
Hamburgers are $5.
Wait, where?
It's wonderful. It's called Tropical Barbecue.
This is in Palm Beach West?
Palm
I
Beach
gotta
West.
check that out.
It's wonderful. It's right at the corner of Southern and Dixie.
Okay.
And yeah, you've got to try that out.
It's very
delicious.
It's very easy to get stuck in your ways in Palm Beach. We go to the same, I would say, 5 or 6 restaurants, but now having everything open, I can see it out my window. It's very tempting to try new places. I love trying new places.
Giorno is
So good.
Have
Yeah.
you been there?
Yeah, we've been in the Hamptons, and now they have it here at the.
Oh, I've been in the Hamptons, but they have one in the new Playhouse.
The Playhouse. It looks
And
beautiful.
I'm going Monday night.
Oh,
so
you are?
I'll report back.
It just opened, right?
Mhm.
And they
It's
are.
down at Karen's daughter.
They're one of the only places that have a water restaurants
view,
that have
yeah.
a water view, which is wild when you think about it. You're in Palm Beach, but a lot of the clubs are either on the water or houses are on the water because it's the most expensive real estate. But there are no restaurants really on
No.
the
no,
water.
Not
So
that I can think
that's
of.
going to be a good one. I'm so excited to try that. Are there any others that you want to throw out there? Any other restaurants?
Oh, yeah, Palm Beach Grill.
Yeah. Oh my God, that
I've
place
been
is
going
so
there
good.
since the day I arrived.
Yeah.
About 20 years ago. Good friends with Ozzy and Ed, who own Table 26 over.
Palm Beach Grill is my favorite. Honestly, I think that is my favorite food on the island is Palm Beach Grill, and it's still after
It's
all these years.
Houston's is a chain.
I know.
But they would not let Palm Beach have a chain.
Yeah.
So, well, they let them have Starbucks. We have a baby Starbucks.
It's a little
But,
one.
Yeah, but they changed the name of Houston's
Yeah.
to Palm Beach Grill.
And by the way, have you been to the one in New York recently?
Not recently,
the
but I've been
Hillstone?
there.
It
It's
is.
on the corner of
It's still.
3rd and
Yeah.
54th.
It still shocks me how hard it is to get into that restaurant. I'm
Really?
like, you have to book a month out. And I've walked in and they will laugh in your face. They're like, no. And I'm like,
Really?
what about just for the bar seat? The bar seats are now reservation only, so you can't even just walk. That's the problem too with New York, is Resi, I think, is making it
Oh.
so hard to get dinner reservations now. So now in New York, you're starting to see a lot of these private members clubs popping up, similar to Palm Beach, a lot of private members clubs. But that's become like the big thing in New York now. People joining these they're almost like supper clubs. There's not much that they offer besides just dining or maybe a terrace with a beautiful view. Cipriani has Casa Cipriani in New York, which is great, but it's really
What about here, just down the street, take a left,
good. Yeah.
and it's the old Chesterfield Hotel.
Oh,
it's
that's
called Veneta,
That's gonna be beautiful.
and it's stunning.
It's the same-
just incredible.
Have you been in it yet?
No, a friend of mine, Michael McCarty, is helping develop it.
Yeah.
He was well-known restaurant person
That
on
when
the
that
island.
closed, that was really sad. Jeremy used to go there for New Year's every year. He was
Yeah.
really sad when that closed. That was when was that? Was that before COVID?
Yeah.
I think it was before COVID it closed. That was a sad loss. But now, I mean, that whole area is now, it's crazy what's going on there. People hear Worth Avenue and they think like that's where all of the shopping is.
No, there's everything.
Everywhere you look, there's shopping in Palm Beach. So it's incredible what's going on this island. So I want to talk about what's coming up for you. I know you have now this line of hair care. What's next? Like, where do the dreams stop?
Well,
Or is
some
it just gonna-
cosmetics.
Yeah.
Because I've been doing makeup since third grade.
Sure.
So I'm really good at it.
Yeah.
And I know what works and what doesn't work. And this memoir that I'm doing.
Right. When does that come out?
autobiography, hopefully in March.
Okay.
We've wrapped it up a little bit.
Yeah.
And some travel. We had a wonderful cruise on Silver Seas.
That is an amazing cruise line.
Yeah.
So great.
It was fabulous, and it was during the Grand Prix
Oh, so
in
fun.
Monte
Monaco,
Carlo.
Yeah.
I find car stuff sort of boring, so I wanted to leave after like 15 minutes. It's
You're
like,
the only person I've heard that
all
wants to
the
leave
cars
Monte
going.
Carlo.
It's like,
Enough
yeah.
of this.
Yeah,
Let's
we
get
left.
back on
Go
the
home
ship.
and take a nap. But there may be a couple cruises in the works.
That is so fun.
And what else? Just more will be revealed.
How long do you stay down in Palm Beach for before you get out? Is it
Well,
April, May, June?
I lost Richard a year ago on Thursday, so it's been.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, we always used to. He would stay down here.
Sure.
Till the New York tennis thing, whatever that's called.
U.S. Open?
Yeah, I hate sports, but he would stay down here till the U.S. Open, and
Okay.
then meet his daughter in New York for that.
the US
but I
Open.
would come down. I mean, I would leave Memorial Day and stay till Christmas. When I went home from Memorial Day, I'd take acting classes in Times Square. It was so fun.
I just started taking acting classes.
Isn't it wonderful?
You know what it is? It's therapeutic, I think. Like, it opens up, and I don't have any, well, I don't know, maybe, like, if someone was like, you have this role, like, you could be in this movie, like, sure, obviously I would do that, but it opens up a part of you that you didn't know was there. I'm doing this thing called the Meisner technique, and it's a lot of, like, repetitive exercises. It really is like therapy, though.
Well, I have a hard time memorizing.
That was my problem.
That's why I don't do bridge or any of those stupid things. I don't.
Suebelle, I love you so much. Thank you so much for coming on
We've
my
had
podcast.
fun.
This was so much fun. I want to have you back on anytime you want.
Okay.
It's such an easy
Just walk
commute.
across the street,
Such an easy
right?
commute. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Bye, guys. Thank you.
Mwah.